Almighty morning. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
I'll tip my head up and stop looking at my phone.
I know. It's fun to do, but yes, keep looking back and forth going, it's Friday.
Yay!
So excited. It's Friday, Friday, Friday. And it's a week after Valentine's Day. Oops. Sorry. Got to get us
My phone's
straight.
saying Happy Valentine's Day.
Did it do it again?
I don't know, did it?
I don't know. Let's see. Weird. Okay. I'm not going to mess with
Help
this.
yourself.
No, turn down the volume first and then find it back. It's not supposed to say Happy Valentine's Day. So if it does, apologize for that. But yeah, I had changed it. It was supposed to be changed throughout.
The sound is gone. Nobody's here yet.
Yeah, there's a couple people on. Maybe it's you and me,
Oh,
but
I didn't see it. We'll talk
But-
amongst ourselves.
yeah, I've got the thing. What's being shared does not say Happy Valentine's Day. So that's good.
So that means I'm not live here.
Was live February 14th. It's not coming up that you're coming up.
We can start over.
1 minute. There we go. I'm going to double check, make sure everything's done correctly. While you guys come in, hello, hello.
Well, you're seeing bodies over there.
And yeah, no, that's February 14th one. It's weird. I don't know what's going on with Scott's. I have to figure out how many people you have on your thing.
Fine.
You have 354. Okay. No, there's 5 out total people. Okay. I don't know what's going on with yours. Oh, there's the 3 minute. See, this one's correct. You pulled up the old one. It came up. So I'm going to double check it. Privacy. Oh, that's why you're not
can't
coming
ever
up.
leave me. You're not allowed to leave town. You can't go anywhere.
Yeah. I got to see my granddaughter. Okay. All right. Hello, hello, hello. Make sure we got the right one for you that you can watch. Okay. 2 minutes ago. It's weird. 3 minutes ago. Okay. Yeah, this is the right one. There we go. Okay. Hello, everybody. We had 5 people on. Now it's getting crazy. All right.
Yes,
Let me
crazy.
get back.
5 people.
No, I meant
Hang on to your hats.
we're trying to get other things done. Good morning, almighty morning, I should say. Welcome in, everyone. Today's question is, what are you afraid of?
And like us and love us.
Yeah.
And
Share
us.
and chat with us, please.
And buy our stuff.
What stuff are you selling? Oh, yes.
Books.
Books. Might as well grab it. Talk.
Messages from beyond.
Oops, wrong one.
So
I
of
have
course,
it
there's only
in
5 people. Maybe we should do this at the end of the show. So at the beginning.
We'll do it. We'll do it again at the end. This is Scott's book, Conferring with the Universe. He asked questions. Oh, what's the number of the day?
I'm seeing 14.
Okay. What's on page 14? It's near the beginning, so those are very long ones. Scott, get going. You have this final day to create grandly. That's definitely not your words, grandly.
No, not my words.
Oh, let me go. Oh, I've never been aware of my heart having anything to do with my life other than moving blood. What you're expressing to me is, this is Scott, is new territory. I've never equated my heart with any type of methodology of healing. Heartbreak is about as close as I could say I relate, and that to me is simply emotional response. I don't see how healing has anything to do with my actual heart. Really?
I'm smarter than I was when I wrote that.
Okay. I hope so.
That was part of the process.
But it does. This is Gabriel's collective. You would be surprised at the level of interaction between your heart and your mind to discover.
I should
Do you remember?
reread that book.
Yeah, you might want to reread this. To discover what your heart can do and the part it plays is more than an adventure. It's a grand awakening. Scott, get going. You have this final day to create grandly. What do I get going with?
That sounds like
Your
me.
stories and your awakening to begin. Tell some of the wounds of your childhood. The direction will be clear. You will get a sense of which ones to use. Isn't that what we do?
Yep.
You could start with telling how you were hurt and where it happened.
Ooh, there's our question. How were you hurt?
That's he would like to do. How were you hurt? Not, or what are you afraid of? So that's his question of the day now.
Grand Awakening.
I can change that.
I want to call a show that Grand Awakening. Grand Awakenings.
Gabriel's
Grand
Awakening.
That just hit me.
Oh, we'll think about
I'm
it.
waiting for you to
I like that
chastise
one.
me. So
No, I mean, the one you gave me was a very prominent business, and it's like, no, we don't want that
What
one.
did I
I
give
can't
you?
remember what it was.
I've given you like 50 of them.
At least, yeah. I haven't kept count. But I hope everything's okay with the chat. I'm not seeing anybody in chat.
I'm not
Somebody
either.
please chat with me.
We're talking
I'm going to
amongst
actually chat.
ourselves. We're being cute and funny, and nobody knows it. What the hell?
Yeah, I got to find out what's going on with my bots. And I tried this last week. It didn't work either, so we'll try again. Well, it might have worked, but I didn't see it.
But you don't have anybody over there either.
Oh, I do. We've got 9 people on. Please say hello.
Okay.
Please say something.
Oh, they're here, just not necessarily communicating.
Correct.
Okay. Well, then.
We have Twitch and 2 YouTube channels going, along with Facebooks. 2 Facebooks. 8, 9.
Well, then we should start
My testing didn't come up.
pontificating.
Okay, you just start talking, and I'll work on the.
Well, I'm thinking about that guy I was telling you about that had the cancer and tried all the stuff that didn't work.
Oh, okay, please.
We were, I don't know whether to share that or talk about it, or I can just reshare my angst that I was sharing with you in that.
Sure.
Tried everything alternative under the sun, and he still died of that colon cancer.
Weird.
And yet some people take 2 things of what they tried and are fine. But then
don't look at me, look at
we got into what you mentioned about, the journey thing. And in this case, what I got back was he wasn't supposed to get cured because that was part of whatever journey he was indulged in. Just, it's hard to untwist some of that stuff sometimes.
And somehow the
and in that process,
I can't even post. I don't know what's going on. Keep going.
Oh, I was thinking about his wife.
Oh yeah,
because she was the source for the story, and I was thinking about how I had this feeling, because I had a little inkling that he was buzzing around, that she was holding him here in a way. And then when I realized she still had her rings on, 6 years after the fact, wouldn't that be indication that yes, she's still hanging on to him? Yep. She claimed it wasn't, but I'm thinking, wait a minute, I'm seeing rings here. We haven't let go of something.
Yeah.
It's like he didn't know. He knew where he was, but didn't know quite what to do with it. Things are not rocking and rolling here.
Yeah, they are. Just unfortunately, we're having technical difficulties. We have 11 people on, mostly from YouTube. I am going to use it right now to check on that chat there. Maybe at least I can see what's going on.
Anybody had any wild experiences this week? Like creaking ceiling walls, or taps on the bedroom wall, or messages from beyond?
Yes, Jess, I'm seeing YouTube's not working, and neither is Facebook. So I am looking on YouTube right now to see what's going on.
I've got nada.
Yeah, of course, because yeah. So we have, hold on, we have Davy Jones, we have Jess, we have Pam Shore, we have Mr. Gupta, we have Gandalf, Scooter Pam. Hello, Miss Scooter Pam.
I'll just sit here and look cute.
No, keep talking. Keep talking. Terrified of heights. Oh, that's what Jess is afraid of. She's terrified at.
Are we talking like
heights.
heights from airplanes or bridges? We're looking over the Space Needle in Seattle.
When you're afraid of heights,
It's everything.
it's everything.
Really?
Yeah.
Including airplanes.
Yes.
Okay.
But I love flying.
Yeah, it's hard to look out the window.
No, it's easy to look out the window. Down from the window, little more difficult.
I've thought about these people that I was looking at some guy working on a high rise the other day, iron steel beams, 20 stories up, hanging out in the breeze. Something about Iroquois Indians are good in that work because they don't have a fear of height. I don't know if that's true or not. I remember the instructor I had talking about that.
What aren't they Iroquois? Aren't they around the
Like Ohio
Appalachians?
area. Yeah, back in that area. But that they're just suited for that high rise stuff because they look down and go, oh, that's nice.
Well, and I hear those living in the Andes and other places
Might be good too.
are good too.
Should I be doing something over here?
Talking.
I
Just keep talking. And I'll get, okay. Darian would like a general message. I'm number 3 on the like button list. Thank you, Wade. Let's see.
I'm feeling so lost.
Jazz is in. Kevin. Hello, Kevin. He hasn't been able to come on because of work. And yeah. Oh, Jess found a graveyard last week from 1943. And I've seen a
Did she go?
World War II soldier in her house before.
Did she go?
Finally have a.
Did Trevor take her out on one of those tours? Or
I don't know.
Trying to think if there's some old graveyards around here. I've never gone looking for them.
What question did you post? I'll go back to your question. Pam Shore is asking, who is speaking to me in my dreams? Am I really supposed to be coasting into the next part of my life? Just relaxing? Oh, there's Jess.
There's Jess. Okay.
Hi.
You popped up on my screen, Jess. Waiting.
Okay, everybody's back on now.
We're kicking
Thank
in.
you, guys. Thank you, Restream, for finally getting it working. I appreciate you
Okay.
guys.
Now I'm on track.
Now you feel better?
I do. I was so lost. So who am I playing with here? Jess? No. I can't play with her anymore. She has a boyfriend.
He's not happy about it. I'm just saying that. I let him know from Tuesday night class what's going on. So anyway.
Oh, they found the graveyard by chance.
Oh.
1800s all over my neighborhood. Ooh, interesting.
Yeah. I found one when we went in Texas near Pflugerville. I'm not saying exactly where near it, but there was a graveyard back in the 1800s, 1843, I think. I remember as one of them. And welcome in. And yes, Pam has a question. And oops,
she didn't pop up here yet.
Yeah, it's back a ways. I'll have to go back into it for the comments. Okay.
Thank you, Wade. Yes, we appreciate the reminder.
And Pam, if you can repost that again so Mr. Scott can see it, I'd appreciate it. Yeah, so now that it's finally working. I love it. Okay, let me go back on my thing. Hi, Jess and Kevin. Who is speaking to me in my dreams? Am I really supposed to be coasting into the next part of my life? Just relaxing.
I instantly got grandmother. You got a grandmother that you would have been close to? She's almost like trying to kick you in the butt to get you going, is my sense. She would have been a grandmother that had intense energy. She wouldn't have been shy and she wouldn't have been docile. She would have been the kind that would have been on you. Who's speaking to me in my dreams? Am I really supposed to be coasting into the next part of my life?
That's it.
No. No. You've been, your coasting days are over, dear.
Hey, she's been working. What are you talking about?
We don't have time for coasting. You took the night off last night, I hear. You weren't in trance class.
Well,
you're allowed one drink a week.
Just not on trans class day. Just kidding.
Not on trans class night.
And I'm going to be working on the
thing list. I keep getting for you, Pam, whoever this woman is, she says she's after you. You said you've been wasting your time. What's that term? Move it. I'm sure no. You were drinking, you were indulging in a beverage.
Water's drink too. I'm just saying.
Social beverage.
Maybe my mom is what Pam is saying.
Well, I see this. She would. I see her at 70-ish, gray hair, but very full of energy.
How old would your mom be right now? I'm feeling she would be older than 70, but I could be wrong. But then he's looking through his eyes.
Yeah.
So he might see it differently. There you go. You kind of pull Wheel of Fortune, the Empress. They are preparing you for a new gift. Yes. You have a creative idea that needs to be shown to the world.
Wheel of Fortune, is that a tarot card?
Yes, it is. Okay. I need guidance as in something that could come to you in general.
Relaxed vibe.
As to do.
Where I'm going, Pam, with that is you're using that as an excuse. You want to believe it, but I don't. It's sort of like why do I see you putting your head on your forehead? Oh, I've been working so hard. I'm getting that kind of energy. The game never stops. Maybe a little intermission.
Well, as far as getting a relaxed vibe, going with the flow is a relaxing thing. To me,
if you can go with the flow, you're not fighting the current, right?
Right. And so that's very relaxing.
As opposed to coasting. Coasting means you just,
But going with the flow, you're coasting with the flow. You're going with the flow. Do you understand?
In that sense, yes.
Okay. So it's not a bad thing.
No, and I think she's doing a good job of that. I've seen her Monday nights. And she's inquisitive and she's got her eyes open and she's looking. But you don't want to get...
She's not letting things burden her or weigh her down.
I would agree with that.
Okay. And that's what I see when I see her in Monday night class.
Okay. Too. No, she's
1994,
engaged.
age 70. It was her mom, age 70. She passed at age 70. So you saw her mom, not a grandmother.
Okay. Was your mother rather stern with you? That's what I'm getting. I mean, she wouldn't have let you sit around. She wouldn't have let you. Mm-hmm. Your mother would have been on you. She was always correcting you or
not in a bad way.
Molding you.
Constructive criticism.
She always was the end.
Remain calm and balanced. Yes. And the relaxed vibe. Yes, exactly. Okay, let me go back to where I was. Okay.
What does nope mean?
She was not stern.
Really? Not stern, but she was consistent in pushing you. She didn't beat you.
Encouraging.
Yes. Okay. I like that word better. Maybe that's a better way of saying it.
I think yeah.
She didn't take a back seat to you. She was always at your side, scooting you along. Play lots of games and upbringing. Okay. But she was always mentoring you in her way.
And her way, compared to a lot of parents at the time, was very positive, is what I'm hearing. Okay. Hello,
I
Lizzie.
think we need to call this the Julie Show today. I am not engaged.
You are. You're stuck in the energy of the weekend of last
That could
week.
be. That could be.
Shake it off. Here you go.
We'll do the Julie thing.
Yes. I would put it right by your third eye, please.
Maybe that's
And
true.
because, yeah, he's had a lot of
Encounters.
and he's
Actually, we need to call it the Just and Kevin Show today. We'll just do it then. Just keeps pulling her cards. She's doing good stuff.
yeah, okay.
Pam, I like your energy, and I think you're in a good place. You're not doing anything wrong. I'm just going to leave it at that.
I definitely go with the.
But I get that
yeah.
you're staying on track. I don't
Yeah.
get that you're slacking, and I don't mean any misgivings like that. But don't slow down. Keep doing what you do.
And I didn't see you on Tuesday, so I wasn't able to tell you that your presence on Monday was very grounded, very positive. There was a lot of chaos, a lot of people in the class, but you were very solid light in the room.
Kevin wants to hear about the encounters. Well, basically, the short version of the encounters are an individual
that is an acquaintance.
Is an acquaintance, and we were exchanging, shall we say, intellectual viewpoints. And the other side of the coin, I was projecting my version, and what came back from her was a perception of 180 degrees off. And I'm going, what the heck? And I did not know her this way. And so the dust is still settling in all of that. And I keep trying to justify my position to myself. I'm just, this will all work out in time. But it's just been one of those weeks like, I thought I knew everything. And I thought she would know I was right.
But then we go back to
yeah.
what you've said many times about dancing.
That's a good one. Keep going.
When the instructor told you that if your partner steps on your foot,
oh yes,
you apologize.
Touche.
So they wanted you to get that, and you haven't gotten that on your own.
I'm wavering.
No,
it's
I know.
The ego side is fighting that side,
the soul side.
Yeah,
I understand. And Victor is talking about collective card is a 5 of Swords, which is conflict, disagreements, competition, and defeat. Exactly what you've been going through.
Did he pull a card for me? How nice
for the collective.
For the collective. Okay.
So
that's
that
the
makes a whole
collective's
lot.
fault.
No, you've got to be wise or wounded.
Yeah.
And you've chosen to be wounded.
And I'm playing with that. I'm told, and it's interesting because we preach this all the time. But when it lands at home, I'm conscious but it's funny because that ego side really wants to pull you over here.
Yeah.
And I say, no, and then pull it back again. I go, no. But anyway, so don't think that we are not conscious of what we're preaching. But I hate it when we have to go through it. So you guys are supposed to.
It's easier said than done. Yes, we know that. Okay, and her mom came through on Monday night too. So yeah, and she was 70. Yeah. And so to me that was it. But
your mom had a great attitude though. I like her energy. She was generally up. She was like Donna Reed.
Oh, okay.
I'd get Donna Reed out of your mother.
Wait, this doesn't include time travel? Does it include space travel? Oh yeah, of course. Goes to show you. You're going to get the Valerie video. What's the Valerie video? Oh.
Is it porn? Is it proclivity?
Look at
I was going to look it up.
I was going to explain why they proposed that law in Oklahoma for those who read steamy romances is that a dad took a book into a school board meeting, PTA meeting, whatever, and he read from it. You can't say that here. This book is on your to read list.
Was it a?
Very, very graphic
Oh,
stuff.
I
I
can see
mean,
where-
not pictures.
where it
Just
probably
very.
wasn't appropriate.
It wasn't appropriate. It was not appropriate for even
There's
anybody less than 18 to be reading as a class.
I guess he needed
thing.
attention.
No, it wasn't that. He wanted it removed from the reading list.
Oh, I see what you mean. Oh,
he was trying to
reading
protect his children,
examples out of it.
which is understandable. And because I was telling my son, I didn't like the idea that somebody would get 10 years in jail and $100,000 fine for each one they read.
Yeah.
And that's I'm sorry, but reading to me is a freedom of speech. But yes, they do need ratings on the book, like an R rating, PG rating.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
Going back to the rating thing.
Yeah.
But Pam, I don't want you to think I'm ignoring you or hanging you. I like you and I like your energy and I think you're well suited for what you're doing. Oh, those words just came in. So that's all you. So.
Oh, I thought this was funny about Nothing says, why don't you use these superpowers you have to be rich then? Like ask the spirits to help in lottery, gambling, or something.
I've tried that. We're working on that one.
Because Nothing, you probably don't realize this, but you signed a contract. Okay. Yes, Davey, you are on the list and you are next. But be prepared to tell us what you did this week because we want to see an update from last week. We can't keep giving you the same thing over and over again. Hold on, I'm getting back. All these things going on. Julie told me about the gap period. Oh, God's area of preparation. Yes, that's what she's in right now. Exactly.
But she's doing well with that.
Yeah, and I really feel you're there. I am kind. Oh, good, Nothing. But yes, we all make a contract before we get here. Unfortunately, we don't know what that contract is. A lot of us don't remember it. Some people do. I'm not saying we all don't. We all signed before we came to our bodies. Yes.
Some of us didn't read the fine print.
I am just trolling, LOL. Well, did you want to say goodbye to us now? Because I can say goodbye to you very easily. Just saying. Because if you're trolling, we don't care to be here. Yes, Miss Lizianne.
Jess said, why do you ask the same questions when Don gave you? Not sure who she's talking to.
Yeah, who are you talking to? Are you talking to Pam or somebody else? Lisa Davies, do my spirit guides. Okay. I'll add you to the list.
So, Pam,
okay, Jess, I'm trying to ask you who you talking about? Who you talking about? And yes, this is what I believe in, and a lot of us do.
We identify with that.
Yep.
Until we know something different. You are welcome, Miss Pamela.
Yes. And hopefully we'll see you Monday and Tuesday.
Saturday night is the healing here locally, Pam.
At Everything Just Rocks, yes.
6:30. Be there or be square.
I was speaking to Nothing, but we got it worked out. Okay, cool. Thank you. Oh, so Nothing was read by...
Okay, nothing. Now I get it. Slow.
Head down.
I know. We're getting...
Yes, with a slow start to the chat, and now I can't keep up with it.
No.
I think, yeah. So they were already, Nothing was already read. Is that what you're telling me, Jess?
That's an interesting nothing and nothing. That's
nothing from nothing leaves nothing. Yeah.
Interesting name. Okay, who's next?
And talk about names. Nothing. You are worthy, so you might want to change that name.
You know,
I'm
that's
just
an
saying.
interesting. That would be, yes. You would be creating an energy around you with that perception.
Yeah. Like we talked
Unless
about.
he wants to be invisible. He, they, it, whatever it is.
Yeah. Nothing. Yeah. Ooh,
Insignificant.
wow. She's going to the Brewers game on Saturday, Miss Pam. So she might be there afterwards. Where is the Brewers game? Is it on the east side or west side? Oh, we got it.
So she's a sports person.
Yeah. Okay. Hello, Amber A. I don't know if it's Amber A or if it's Umber. So I just want to say hi. And I'm putting people on the list. Okay. All right. Okay. So, Davy, tell me how it went last week. Because you got a reading last week. You got a reading the week before. So, what steps are you making? American Family. American Family.
I'm hearing a word of completion with Davey.
Completion?
Yeah.
Cool. What got completed last week?
Some sort of. Oh, you had a realization this week, sir. What was it?
And Pam, what is American Family?
You got it. Maybe you aren't aware of it, or maybe you're still digesting it. But he's not as. He's more refined this week, should I say?
You said I will have an aha moment.
Did you have it yet? Because I'm getting a feeling something happened this week, or you missed it.
I had a small one. Well,
oh, hey,
what's
that's
the small one? Yes, that's what we want.
It may be bigger than you think. Oh, they're saying what I'm hearing is you're not seeing all the ramifications of that aha. There's more to it than you have, what should I say, put together, calculated?
That you have seen, that you have realized. That's the word
Yeah.
they're using, realize.
They're saying keep working on that. Go back to the moment, whatever the subject was and whatever the realization was. And
yes, and Jess was writing realization as it was popping out of my mouth, and you said it too.
yeah,
I get one of those 1-2 times.
one of those light bulb moments, which is another idea for the show if anybody wants to vote on that one.
Yes, whoever would like to write down what the new name of the show should be, please put that in. Realizing why things happen to me. Yes. Oh, beautiful.
Cool.
Did you write them down?
Write them down.
Did you journal them? Did you video them? What did you do to they're saying a journal would be great, but date it at the top and then write down what happened.
The fact that you're conscious of it is huge. That's big, big, big.
Applaud you.
Yes, there is more to it.
Wisdom, my friend.
You know, when you open a door, the light from the other side comes through in a crack. You keep opening the door and more light, more light. So you're still looking through the crack in the door that you've just opened. So,
but remember that light comes in and it illuminates the world around you as well, not just on the other side of that door.
But you're on track. Oh, you know, more will be revealed to you the more you open the door. So that goes without saying.
And writing down does help because, I mean, and Miss Bonnie does encourage it as well, because what happens today, she'll say, she'll do a reading in 6 months of what, and this is how it is lined up at this time. So what happened on this date, go back, take a look at your notes, and find that it has come to fruition today.
And then, like Jess is saying, you're in the game.
Talk with someone about it, and
okay.
Things started to untangle.
You're rolling, man. It's funny. I see you on roller skates now. So you don't ever need another reading ever again.
He wants a journal today, but
you got this figured out. Oh, he just got it.
Huge accomplishment in itself. Yes, keep going. Yeah, he's starting to untangle his mind. Yes.
No, I'm getting settling about him. He's
settling down.
Yeah.
He's breathing easier now too, because before it was like, the anxiety and the.
Well, that's what drives you into this stuff. You know, you're looking. There's some force, some energy.
Well, what drove me is the Lionsgate. Well, I knew there was a 777 portal at the time. And then I saw the Lionsgate. Well, actually, I started in 2006, but I mean, 22. But anyway, the Lionsgate happened, and it's like, this is too much with all these portals opening up. And so that's when I ended up, among other reasons, at Tina's on August 29th.
It's funny how
2022.
we speak of Tina. She's our local guru, but it's funny. Gosh, what's her name? I've been going to that thing 8 years now. She's been doing that thing that long.
I'm told that. Yeah.
I'm talking Allie. If she was 7 when I was there, and she's 14 now. That's 7 years. Going on 8 years.
What do you mean, Kevin? You won't be able to stop Davy. You may be able to Salvatore. I don't know what you mean, but okay.
Yeah, it's like an addiction. Once you get started, you can't stop. So
he's been more productive. Don't slow the current momentum. Do not slow down. It's like somebody is telling me to dim or to dull down my light. You've got the momentum. You need to keep it going.
The other thing is be curious. Don't drop the curiosity. You look for the next thing.
Yeah.
And you ask questions and you wonder things and you cross-reference and but no, I think you had a huge week. Look at all the feedback you're getting.
Yeah, we're all very proud of you. And if I could do applaud, I'm going to have to find a video that shows applause for it. I didn't mean on purpose. Didn't mean on purpose. It meant slow the growth. Okay. Salvatore, slow the growth.
You'll have your ups and downs with this stuff.
Yeah.
It's a process.
Things come in waves and all. And, I got all of these downloads, all of these aha moments yesterday. Why haven't I got any today? And you woke up 5 minutes ago. No, take your time. Everything. What does roller skates?
I said I saw him in roller skates, which means now he's got his roller skates on. You're starting to move.
Yeah. He comes from an age, I do too, that roller skating, instead of fast food, they had
waitresses,
car hops
on
roller skates.
And there was roller derby.
And I still love roller derby. I really do. I grew up watching it on the wooden rinks. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I love that.
I've seen them. They're slamming each other.
Yeah.
Supposedly brutalizing each other. But you're going. You had a good week.
Yeah.
Hang on. What are they just said? Hang on for the ride.
I'm here and hang on to your hat.
And I saw a hat as you were saying that.
Okay. Yeah, roller skates symbolize steady forward pace and flow. Yes, exactly, flow, because great wheels. Let's see what everything comes right in right time. Divine timing. I believe in divine timing. I know that everything happens for a reason. I am forever appreciative and grateful, Almighty, for your synchronicities, silver linings, and blessings. That's just one of my things that I came up with. And Lisa Davies. Lisa, are you still here? And realization didn't give me solution, but now I know what direction to go. Yes. And it's about the journey, not the destination. So if you're expecting solutions every time, no, it's just part of the journey.
I'm as guilty of that as anybody. I'm always that next layer of that onion is the next thing you peel off and deal with it. There's no goal line with any of this. There's no headstone. There's no nothing. It's just the ball keeps rolling.
Okay, Lisa Davies is here and from Canada. Any messages for me? So what part of Canada? We have people from Ontario, Calgary. I know that's a smaller area.
Lisa's been here before. The name is
Lisa Davies. Yep. Well, we have Davy Jones too, and then we go to Lisa Davies.
Yeah.
So we got the Davies going on.
I'm sure you know what this is. Those big construction equipment that have tracks on them, bulldozers. They used to use tracks. Now they've got They don't use tracks as much as they used to.
Right.
But they're showing me this big earth moving machine with tracks on it. But I'm only seeing the tracks, and I'm assuming. Let me play with this a minute.
Thanks, Kevin. Got that.
What did you do?
What part of Canada? The cold,
The cold
part. Yes, I thought you were a horse joke person, not a anyway.
He's an everything joke
He
person.
is our.
He's taken my place.
Yeah, he's our comic relief or
But the
comedy
bulldozer. Okay, you're
like
plowing through. Here we go.
about my week last week, Ontario. Oh, what happened last week?
I'm getting she's plowing. I mean, this bulldozer is just pushing with everything it's got to slug through this situation, whatever it's pushing.
Oh,
Now,
does she need to get out and walk, or?
Oh no, it's resistance and control.
She's
She's
trying
pushing
to be.
against everything. And you were talking about going with the flow earlier.
Yes, going with the flow.
So
What?
they just said park the bulldozer and put it in neutral.
Exactly, that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
She needs to get out. That's
Yeah,
what I was
yeah.
thinking.
And what?
Stop bulldozing ahead.
Yeah, there you go. I like that.
Be more of a scooter Pam. Take the scooter and go slowly.
But and now I see her trudging away from the bulldozer. You know how you have big rubber boots on and
Yes.
you're mucking through walking way through it. They're saying you'll be much happier when you get off the field, which means you decided to get into the playing field and push and slug and slam it out rather than walk away. And it's not that you've been beaten. They want you to decide to get out of the game.
Oh, wow. She went to Cuba and went paragliding. Cuba, for those who want to say it that way.
Well, that has nothing to do with bulldozer. You got a personal issue going on. Something you're involved in. Something.
Oh, last week she went to Cuba and went paragliding.
Right.
So that was last week.
Right.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, but that was probably a good thing. She had fun doing that. But the other thing is it's
getting back home.
She did what?
Coming back home. The muck and mire is at home.
Something's back, yeah.
Yeah. She was adventurous. She let loose. She enjoyed.
But it's one of those, you don't have to dwell in the
it's very strong right now.
Yeah, you're self-consumed in hearing. Let it go. So do I want to go family? I want to go, that would be the obvious place.
I'm getting nauseous for some reason. For her.
Emotional trauma. Okay.
Amazing time 6 delays in getting there or coming back. Amazing time.
Yeah, but it's what you're coming back to.
Yeah. It's almost like you feel like you want to bring it with you. But you've got the feeling. You
feels
still
obligated. She feels very obligated. That's
here.
Yes. With the bulldozer thing.
Yes, with the bulldozer. But her energy that oh wow. You're not being truthful with yourself. It's all hit me now. Ooh, getting a lot of family.
Oh,
exactly.
It's responsibility. She's been hammered with, I should be responsible. I should be responsible.
Coming back, yes.
You're re-entering.
Yeah, and it's a lot of heaviness. Oh, wow.
That's the bulldozer plowing through the.
So
she wanted to stay in Cuba.
Keep that energy. Pull back that energy that you felt there. Don't leave it behind you. Keep it with you.
I think you just should sell the in-laws. Maybe for dog food. I'm sorry. Just a solution.
They're sick.
It's an option.
Are they in the hospital? I don't want to be joking on something like this. I'm very tired. You're very tired, or they're very tired.
Yeah, but there's something she's jumped in here that's not her monkey. What
Yeah,
was it?
yeah.
Just not your pig, not your farm.
Not my farm, not my pig.
Something self-consuming.
And she's taking on all their
Yes.
energy. The energy
Yeah,
she
yeah.
had from
If,
Cuba is what she needs to hold on to.
if they want to be sick, let them be sick. And I know that sounds funny, but that's what I
It's
just
not
got.
sound funny. It sounds
I mean, there's a choice on their part going on here, but you're letting yourself get tied into it.
bogged down by
Yeah.
their heavy energies.
And it's like they're on the playground and
Do they have lung problems, Lisa? Because I'm feeling you're not being your authentic self around them. But that has nothing to. You're holding on to their burdens, not the beautiful energy you
too
received.
too emotionally consumed in it.
Yeah.
Let them. You don't have to take on their energy, kiddo. You can assist certainly, but understand whatever journey they're on has been. Now it's Alzheimer's disease, it has chest infection.
Chest. Oh, that's what I felt. Yeah.
So these are both at home with you.
Yeah. No husband.
Well, then that explains why you feel like you're slugging through.
Yeah. And it's hard to let it go when it's surrounding you. I understand that. But bring that energy back. That my suggestion is bring that energy back that you felt in Cuba and just hold on to it. It is part of you now.
I'm going to suggest
You
this
didn't leave that.
only because it's coming to me.
Okay.
Have you asked for help? And I don't mean physical help. I mean, have you just sat in a quiet corner and just said, whatever your deity is, it Jesus, Jehovah, whatever, say, I need help. Just ask for some direction or some energy or some understanding to give you some clarity on this. And it's their choice
Yeah.
to be stubborn and old fashioned, but you don't have to buy into it. And if they get nasty with you, go, have a nice day. I love you anyway.
But she's one of the helpers to care for them.
I get that.
But
That's not fun to help somebody that haven't spit on you at the same time. And I mean that.
But the other thing, and I know we say this a lot, they are where they are right now, and there's not much you can do about it. Just take care of yourself, let go of their energy.
Yeah. And be an example.
As Mr. Victor would suggest, call in Archangel Michael and have him cut the cords.
They're ask for a new perspective on this. That's what's you're wrestling
Becky.
with is your perspective. I just ask for the intention or have the intention of asking. Something will come to you. Someone will show up energetically. You'll get an awareness. You'll get a new, shall we say, but for some reason, just ask. It comes in a lot faster if you ask for it.
Yeah.
And I'm just trying to give you direction. Interesting. Yeah. So
Yes, and I feel that, but work on having more
But-
love for yourself as well.
but it's consuming you and it's draining you.
Yeah, and not the
Compassion is certainly good.
yeah, and compassion is very good when you have unconditional love for yourself first, and have unconditional love for them. Believe me, it's a lot less painful. There's no expectations. There's no demands. You will not feel put upon when or you will not take it personally. You know where I'm going with. If they are traditional with you and demand you as their daughter-in-law to take care of them the way they would expect their blood to take care of them. Okay, this is number 2 for you. To me, this is the most important one. I don't care what all the other ones. Don't take anything personally. This is not your farm. This is not your pig. This is not your circus. This is not your monkey. Okay, I'm gonna hide that and then. Okay, I'm back. can only imagine, Lisa, that live all this amazing feedback. Oh, there was so much I learned about culture there. Yes. And their culture is very traditional, but a different tradition.
There's probably a lot of laid back energy that
There's a lot of love there
is
too,
there.
and supportive.
I haven't been.
And I just know cultures a lot more. I've been to many places, but to me, there's a lot of love. There's a lot of compassion because they've, as a people, have been suppressed, oppressed, for
Still hard.
repressed for a long time. So yeah, I love the culture.
So I hope that helps, Lisa. Thanks for hanging out. We learn as you learn.
Yeah, yeah, and embracing that to me elevates your unconditional love for yourself because I'm feeling your love for that culture, your love for what you saw, what you went through there, and it's filling your heart chakra. So hold on to that. That is about you. Ooh, I love it.
10 o'clock.
We did have a crazy start.
Oh, just it's gone fast. When
Yeah,
I look
it
over and
has.
see the time, and wow.
Okay, these people are truly amazing and beautiful. They are fighting a losing battle. No, they're not fighting a losing battle. It might seem like that. It has seemed like that for
They're
as long as
experiencing.
I've been alive, because this is when it started. Basically, almost when I was born, it started.
It was roughly back in
Yeah,
50s.
and so they're not losing. What they have done for themselves as a community, not that upper elite, no, but as a community, they've done so much for themselves. They rely on each other, but compared to other communist countries, they're more united because the communist countries that I've been through, and I've been through a few of them, they did their best to
Separate everybody.
cheat the system. They would, in order to do right by their family, they had to steal from others. They had to report others to try and take care of themselves. But it was a losing battle. That was a losing battle. But their community is so united in the love they have for their fellow person, for what each of them have been through, that they're more united than we could even understand. Just saying. Whew. And thank you for coming in. And I'm so glad you made it to Cuba and got to see that amazing area. But don't let the energy in you, Lisa. The good energy, yes, not the bad energy.
Tina and her son do that too. They take a bunch of stuff over.
Yeah. Bigger than most of them. Yeah, definitely. I understand that. And anybody goes down there, toiletries are great. Toilet paper, toothpaste, all that stuff. They love anything you bring down there. Yes, they do. So revel in their energy and the love they showed you, because yeah, it's such a great experience. And thank you for sharing that. Okay, and next, let's see, where am I at? Loop. Okay. Next person, Jazz. Are you still here, Jazz? And then Liza Ann, sorry. Lizzie Ann, sorry. Lizzie Ann is next. And then Katira, if we can get that far.
I like your question, Jazz. I do that sometimes. I stop in whatever part of the day I think I need to. And I say, okay, what would you have me understand right now? Let's see if they do something like that.
Miss Angie is in the house.
I'm getting a daughter. And I think what I'm hearing them say is if I'm correct about the daughter, if not a daughter, at least it's a child in your life. And they want you to understand what a gift this child is. I'm going to go daughter because that's what it feels like. And what else are they saying? Don't discount her. I think she knows more than you let yourself believe she knows. I think she's a much deeper thinker than you're aware of, and she's tuned into energies and or understanding that you don't think are possible for a child her age to be involved in. But they're saying, listen to what she says. I don't know if any of this makes sense to you or not, but that's what I am getting.
Okay, she's here, but she hasn't answered your questions.
Okay, so here, Julie. Oh, that's because she's pondering. Pondering. Who's after Jazz, out of curiosity?
After Jazz, I think I already said that. Lizzie Ann, and then Katira. And Miss A5 says is in the house.
And we'll remind you that we have books for sale. There are other classes for sale. You can love and worship us all you want on the internet. You'll go to heaven if you do that.
Oh, don't be Joel, whatever his name is.
Oh, yeah.
With the multiple mansions and private jets.
How does he have the cojones to do that? That just blows me away.
Okay. How do people have the lack of understanding to pay into somebody like that? I don't get it.
He lives in a compound. From an aerial view, it looks something bigger than the Kennedys have.
Well, and that's only one of his mansions. He's got multiple ones.
Gandhi's the one that I respect. That guy lived in a robe and sandals.
Yeah.
Gave all his money to the poor,
And he was a very rich man.
And I'll follow that guy.
Yeah. We'll talk later about following people.
Oh, yeah. I will go to heaven. No, thank you, A5. I was worried about that. I was so worried. Julie was telling me I was not going to go to heaven this morning. Now you
did I really?
No.
Oh, I didn't think I did. It's like, when was that?
I'm being dramatic.
No, he was beating himself up about stuff that is very.
Okay, is there a child in your life? There is somebody in your life that is a gift to you. And I want to go that it's a smaller person.
I don't have a child.
Yeah. And I was curious about that.
I'm having a question. Is it the inner child?
Ooh, they didn't go there.
That's what they're telling me. It's the inner child that needs help.
But I see this little girl down to her right. No, her left side. Not just as I hadn't gone there. I like that. Okay, you don't have a child. But do you have access to a child? Go borrow one.
Your inner child. Your inner child.
I like what Julie's
What
talking
is the
about.
trauma that you've been through? But I'm trying to work on a.
Well, that could be it too.
On a project.
But there's something that you're not aware of that's.
Yeah.
Well, it's tuned in way more than you're giving it credit to. Unless you want to go to the project and its importance.
Yeah, there's a blockage in your solar plexus, and that tells me that is the inner child that is trying to get your attention.
Can you take her and put her in a third eye room? You heard us talk about that.
Go ahead and explain, please.
Third eye room, for those of you that are new to the concept, is you just create a mental room. You can decorate it. It can be outside, wherever you're comfortable, and you put the visualization of this other person, entity, energy in front of you, and you just have a conversation with them. You can ask them direct questions. You don't have to be cute, coy, or polite. You can just get right to the point. Say, hey, what's the deal? But be braced for the answer you're going to get back, because what you're doing, you're going higher self to higher self here. And if you can put your inner child in that room and talk to her, you can talk to her right away. But I'm really seeing a little girl. And I was taking it literally, but I think I like Julie's twist about the inner child thing.
Well, and Kevin and
Yeah, everybody's keen in on that.
Canada. Yeah.
Well, I found the little girl.
You did. You did.
I just didn't know where she was.
Hi, KK. Welcome in. No horse jokes yet.
No.
Sorry.
Yeah, you haven't been here long enough. You got to get warmed up.
Well, Kevin is in the house, so anyway. But Trevor's not here today. He's probably getting ready for a short.
She has forgotten something. Go to the little girl. There's something that happened to you, either an awareness or a moment or a realization or some encounter of some sort that you've wiped out. I want you to go back to that. That's okay. Now I'm getting goosebumps on that one. It was a moment. It was a moment of huge intuition, psychic ability, awareness, perception, prophecy, whatever it was. And I think it either scared it out of you and you shut it down, or somebody told you were nuts and you let them knock it out of you. But they want you to go back and reclaim that moment. Okay, now I'm done. I'm happy.
So the inner child has that information for you.
Now I'll go to heaven.
So yeah.
Ask her where you lost the confidence. It takes one heartbeat to have something change in your life like that, where you lose it or lock it up or forget it.
It used to be optimistic. I didn't know where I lost all my confidence.
Go have that discussion.
The inner child knows that. Knows the exact moment. And right now, this is the year of the snake, Chinese zodiac. And the snake is also combined, they're using the word attached to the base chakra, the root chakra. And so when you're having these moments, it'll bring back your childhood and these visions from your childhood with your inner child in the third eye room would be best to do. And it'll help you go to that exact time that you need to see and help you work that out.
And you want to look at it from a higher perspective so you don't get emotionally caught up in it again.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, Kevin's about to take over here. Look out. But seriously, in the childhood trauma, like Victor was talking about, yes, absolutely. You got it, Jess. Have her tell you when that moment was and be prepared and be okay with it.
Yeah, and hold her hand because she's the one who went through it, not you.
Yeah, and hug her, put her in your lap, whatever age-related thing feels right.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm excited.
You know what they said just now? And then take her out for ice cream. That's what they said.
We'll come too.
Yeah, because rejoice in it. And yeah, don't sit there in the Baskin Robbins and talk to your inner child out loud. But definitely get 2 scoops, one for you and one for the inner child.
You had a lot of responsibility put on you, Jazz. And
yes. And I'm watching my granddaughter being dealt with on as far as a single child. So I understand a little bit more than I did before I met her. We'll just put it that way.
We have a joke for Tina now.
What?
Thanks to Kevin.
Cough stirrup. Well, that's why he's saying that to KK.
Yeah, well, I get it. Shit.
He always does horse jokes. So, but she was in class. She was in class with Kevin, and Kevin didn't realize it was a KK.
Oh.
And so he says, "Oh, I didn't bring my horse jokes."
Is there a book for this? Is there a book of horse jokes?
I have no idea, Kevin. I hope that helps you, Jazz. This is your time. This is your moment. You're going to find it. And next week, please come tell us what it was.
She's so excited because she knows you're coming looking for her.
Yeah.
I want to go somewhere 6, 7, 8. 8 is old. I think it's under 7 years old somewhere. 5 to 7, somewhere in there. But she will understand everything you ask her.
And she'll show you.
Yeah.
So keep your eyes closed.
I see her
It's coming.
reaching out to hold your hand to take you someplace. So in the vision, play with that. Kevin's proud of himself. He laughed at his own joke.
Okay. That was busy. Okay.
It's a
Who
first
was
step,
next?
Jazz.
No,
it's
Susan.
an endless journey, but it's going to be a huge step for you. And I see you getting a bunch of relief from it.
Okay. It's Lizzie Ann. Or did we read? Is Lizzie? No.
Yep.
No, it was Lisa. Okay. Getting it back in shape here.
That's right.
Well, my grandma came in dream and said, do what you are best.
Yeah.
Be kind and put yourself first. What I had update Scott and Julie. Oh, that's Lizzie Ann's update for last week. What are you laughing at?
Kevin, he said if he doesn't laugh at himself, who will? You're right. You're right.
Oh, he's laughing.
No one's coming to save you.
He did like the cough syrup. He did. He really did.
I just wasn't going to let you know it.
And he's going to share it with
a friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, she knows what's coming, so you start laughing early.
Yeah. Yep. Okay.
I'm excited for you, Jazz. This is going to be fun.
Yeah. And please let us know. We're looking forward to it. I'm so excited.
Because I won't remember next week. Refresh my memory.
I will, but
my memory bank here will.
Okay. And Lizzie Ann, she's here. What about Grandma? Well, I'm with you, Grandma. That's exactly what you should do. And I know when people say put yourself first, they're talking, they say that's being selfish. No, it isn't. If you can't help yourself, who can you help? You know, can't love yourself, who can you love?
You're going to have a light bulb moment, Liz.
Lizzie Ann. Whatever comes up.
Next.
That's all you got? You'll have an aha moment? It's still Lizzie Ann. You haven't said anything.
I'm sorry. I was stuck on Jazz and I was watching them walk away off into the sunset.
After having ice cream.
And the ice cream thing. That makes me want to have ice cream.
You don't eat that much ice cream, do you?
I don't.
No, I don't either.
Lizzie Ann. Whatever comes out. Oh, okay. Now I'm oriented. I was laughing at whatever comes out.
But, okay. Let's go back to her question, shall we? If I can remember where it is. There it is.
Yeah, the grandma. Well, she's telling us, Grandma, I believe you. But where I started to go with this was, she's just encouraging you something. You tend to back down, and I want to tell you, take another step forward and stand your ground. And Grandma's just trying to kick you in the butt there a little bit. It's like Victor says, respect yourself is what I'm hearing. You don't have to take if somebody else is putting you down or giving you their opinion of who they think you are, none of that matters. It's not about you, it's about them. Be the best you can be in any given moment. And every moment will take you to another version of yourself if you're tuned into it. Ooh, that wasn't me. So if you're listening to Grandma, what I want to say is listen to Grandma. She's going to keep hammering you with this. Grandma, keep coming in. Don't hold back. We're just revalidating what Grandma said. But you're doing okay. You have your weak moments, but I think you're starting to find yourself. They're saying your strength is building. So you're starting to are you starting to stand up to somebody at work? I'm getting something about that. And they're saying you don't have to take all the beatings. And what I'm hearing, if somebody is derogatory with you, look at them and say, I respect your position, but I don't agree with it.
Mm-hmm.
And those are very non-aggressive words, but it states your position.
2 songs for you.
Yeah.
Oh, and And Mr. Victor has one too.
Don't stop believing. So,
Respect, Respect.
oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
Don't stop believing, and I won't back down. They can stand me up in front of the gates of hell, but I won't back
I like that
down.
song. Back
And
then.
and that's just another interpretation of what your grandmother Respect too. Respect yourself, It's important. But if there's something going on at work and there might be a male supervisor to management that might be they're away from you, but they might be giving you
There's one guy giving you a hard time,
yeah.
and it's like,
Yeah. Is it?
I'm hearing.
We're talking male energy, not necessarily
Okay,
a man.
that's probably more accurate. Male energy, but there is a. Oh, here's where I want to get that there's somebody interested in you. You won't give him the time of day, so he's going to be passive aggressive with you. I'm just going to throw that out.
Yeah.
And that's a hard game to play.
I love all these suggestions. I love Born to Be Wild. Yeah, I've seen them in concert. Just yeah. To be anyway.
Be an alligator.
Be an alligator. I love that.
I know you.
Yes.
Alligators just are instinctively, they do what they do.
Yeah.
They just snap. Oh, kill. Okay, whoever this person is, whoever this energy is, I'm hearing kill them with kindness. Act like it doesn't bother you and turn around and hand them a compliment, whether you mean it or not, but make it sound like you do. It's going to derail them, is what I'm hearing.
I like your new shoes. I mean, something very simple.
Oh, you know what? If somebody says something to you, oh, I'm sorry you feel that way because I was thinking how nice you look today, or you counter them.
Yeah.
But you let them know that you heard their derogatory remark. Oh, I'm disappointed. I'm sorry you said that because I was going to just tell you how great you look today, or something like that.
Yeah.
And you walk away and you smile. So
yeah,
toxic male, sociopathic, that's in work.
Yeah, it's not your stuff.
But you got to play that neutral game, or people,
Yeah.
or management, woman boss.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm feeling.
Kill her with kindness.
Well, even if it's woman boss, doesn't mean she doesn't have a lot of male energy.
Yeah.
That's what I'm feeling because it's light over on the male side, but it's male energy. She's more, and she wants to have more male energy than
There's
the female
resentment
energy.
there.
Yeah. And she doesn't like herself. Don't feel sorry for her for this. This is her choice. Because, I just pity her. No. That brings your stuff down. Third room. Go ahead.
Oh, just go in the third eye room with her.
Yep.
Tell her to cool her jets. Oh, she is wounded. Oh my gosh.
Yes, she's very wounded. But she's taking it on herself.
And she's taking it out on everybody else.
Yeah.
Go in the third eye room. Talk to her and tell her you feel sorry for her. And just go in there and massage her wounds. Give her back rubs or something.
No, you can't touch in the workplace. Oh, the third eye room you can. But not in the workplace. No touchy in the workplace. I know that's what's happened. But don't feel sad for her. Send her unconditional love. Unconditional love. You don't expect anything out of her, but send her love. The more love you send out or radiate out, the more love that comes back to you. But you're going to change her mood. Give it a few days, but love, love, love. Just send out love. Just think of love when you walk into that room. Any room.
See all this light emanating from your heart area, solar plexus, and just flood her with it.
Yep.
Just bombard her.
Yep. And not kill her with kindness. Kill her with the unconditional love.
Yeah, that would do more good faster.
Yeah.
And then buy her some lifesavers. Give her some life.
Unless she's diabetic. Let's be careful here. I'm just saying.
Ooh, then you could kill her and get her out of Subterfuge.
If you are radiating enough unconditional love and light, she'll want to leave. Either that or she'll adapt.
That's true, because she'll be very uncomfortable.
Very uncomfortable.
Energies won't mix. Yeah, you can get.
And she can't get after you when you speak from your heart and you send her love. There's nothing wrong with that. You won't get hurt. I'm
Yeah.
getting
Flutter with light.
possibilities, potential risks, unexpected outcomes, and ultimate rewards. Be quite cautious, but ferocious. Oh, I love
she
that.
hurt. Yeah. Oh, she something clobbered her somewhere. The boss.
Yeah, but it's her acceptance of that that's caused the problem, not.
You know, the other thing, go third eye room, tell her she's worth more than she's letting herself be.
Yeah,
You know,
she's
build her
worthy.
up.
She's enough. You can put up your energetic
needs that
field and
position
surround
of
it
power
with
to do-
mirrors so that none of the negative energy can penetrate you. Yes, I do that. I have a bubble with gold Christ light inside, and then the bubble has mirrors facing out, and it reflects back onto them. I will act as a shield. Yes.
So you got lots to play with that will help you.
Yes, you can get away without putting any energy into it. Your indifference is your armor. Armor is good, but sending out unconditional love does not deplete yours. Unconditional love is an infinite power, energy, and magic. It's infinite. There was a point last Monday we had short staffed, and I pulled my back, and I'm in sick leave. And now last Friday she got feeling what I felt it, but now she get it what I felt it. I'm not sure that the last sentence or so what she means, but now she's feeling the same thing you felt. Send it back. That's her energy. Send it back to her.
But you can still send her the positive side.
Yes. And from Sophia Spallino's, I think it's My Healing is the name of the song. I bless and release what does not give me peace. That's a good mantra to say over and over again. It's an affirmation if you want to use it that way too. But I bless and release what does not bring me peace. And it's very helpful.
If she's that sensitive to energy, then she's going to feel your positive side as well.
Yeah.
You might be best buds after all of this. BFFs.
But she has to learn to love herself. There's nothing you can do to make her decide to do that other than lead by example. Who is thinking ahead for yourself, the power of Christ compels you. Yes, but that all these things you can do in the third eye room as well. Okay. Thank you.
You're right about the cloud thing, Kevin. So you've got to be the rainmaker. How would you do that? That's a lot of energy. You have to put all that energy ahead of you before you walk in the room.
Oh, definitely. But like you said, do it in the third eye room because that
it's direct connect there.
Yeah. Katira.
What's going on in Houston?
Katira's in Houston. Yeah. Miss Pam is in Scooter Pam is in Houston area. That's a big area.
I always
people.
put her in Cave Creek whenever I see Pam. Cave Creek.
Pam Shore is Cave Creek.
Yeah.
Scooter Pam is in Houston area.
And I think of Cat in Cave Creek too. Horsey Cat. I don't know why I just put her in.
Yeah, I do too. But sometimes she's in Hawaii. Okay. I had my aha moment at home. I don't need torn myself apart in work to help out. Yes, I meant she had back pain after short staff meeting. Yeah.
But wish her well, because you don't want to join that anti-energy feeling because that just pulls you down.
Yeah. Yep. So send it back to her. Send the pain that you had back to her because you are an empath. But bless it and release it. And it might help her out. But it'll be gone from you. Don't accept anybody else's energies. But take care of your own.
Go, be happy, my child.
Yes, and Katira, did you have any questions? Because if not, we will go to the next person.
She's way more involved in this stuff than I knew. I mean, she does readings. Do you do tarot, Katara? I couldn't remember whether it's tarot or you were playing with me the other night on the phone.
Yucky weather, but blessed all the same.
Keep all those Texans wet down there.
Okay.
And mosquitoes. I heard that. I heard a lot. Isn't there a swamp down there? I don't remember what you told me. It's flat, but I thought you said it was swampy down there.
She's on the Gulf.
Well, that would be humidity.
It's called the Gulf of Mexico, people. I don't care what anybody says. I'm not changing my map for somebody. Ego. Nope.
Who's after Katara? Katara. Lizzie.
So I guess you didn't need to. I always thought.
Good deal, Miss Lizzie. Go.
Yeah. So after Katira, was there anything else that you needed? I guess you didn't want to reading. She said love and light to everyone.
She's got her act together.
Yeah. So Amber A, are you still here? And then it's Mr. Gupta.
He's down the list today.
Yeah. He came in early,
Yeah, he did.
but the chat wasn't working.
So messy.
So when they figured out the chat, thank you.
Oh, cool. What kind of message? Are they giving you lottery numbers in your channeling?
You have been channeling a lot. Oh, good. Are you doing auto writing or free writing? Those are the ones I like to use. I like to call it free writing. Drum roll. I mean, dead air. It's like,
I was thinking about Katira, and I was thinking about.
Oh, yes. Yes, Gandalf, you did. Okay. Okay, Gupta. We can still get to you, Gandalf. I didn't have a question, but if you have any messages.
Well, the first thing I heard Katira was keep doing what you're doing.
And very swampy.
Katira.
Something about being more bold and getting messages out.
She's got a lot of strength about her. You're holding something together. I assume it's the family. I know you've got the boyfriend and no kids, but you're a strength person. You're a strength center, strength pillar.
That's what I'm feeling.
So if people start clinging to you, that's why you're drawing them in. But don't let them suck the life out of you.
Get the messages out, though. You have a lot of messages. These channel messages are important. And they're saying there are messages that you've received that are for specific people, but they also said that there are other messages for the collective and for the world as well. They're also saying general audiences. Oh, thank you, KK.
Thanks for dropping in.
Yep.
How do you do that?
What?
Oh, just you make all this stuff fly
okay,
on the screen.
You want to see?
Yeah.
I do this. That's it. It's so difficult.
I see your fingers flipping over there, but I'm.
This is what I get. Don't hold in stuff. You need get out the truths. Yes, I'm with you there. Okay, so that was Katira. Amber has not replied, so that means we're
moving on.
Yeah, moving on.
Moving on up
to the east side. Yeah, we both know that.
To the deluxe apartment in the sky.
Yeah. Okay, Mr. Gupta, what have you done this week? We've heard a feedback from Davy Jones. What and a few others. What did you do this last week?
You're showing me a spoon. You're not taking your medicine.
He's not doing the work.
Or he didn't learn his lesson or didn't do something.
Yep.
Clearly the spoon, they're showing me and you're not taking it. What did you do?
Yes, exactly, Katira. But you can record them, but we need to hear them too.
Record one and send it over.
And come to the Tuesday night class so you can meet others like you, and then we can start sharing your videos and getting them posted and liking them and all that good stuff. Okay. He did nothing. So he comes in here for a weekly reading and he does nothing in
And
between.
we give you sage advice and you relax on the couch. Excuse me?
Now, you should have listened to Davey earlier. Davey did his work.
Yeah, he had a great week.
And he had a great week. Yes. And you want to know about love. Well, sitting around doing nothing ain't coming to you. Just saying.
You're not going to find it on the couch unless there's Uber love out there. You can bring them over.
Oh, no, please, no. That's going to pop up tomorrow. You know that.
Uber love.
Yes. Oh, my goodness.
Ooh, maybe there's an opportunity there.
There's a lot of problems with that. We won't get into it right now. Just saying.
I can't believe somebody hasn't thought of it. Uber love.
I'm sure they have.
Do they need my ID?
Not coming to your house.
No.
I'm going to say there's a lot of problems with that.
Yeah,
Don't
is.
even,
Yeah.
That's a scary thought. Just saying. So not doing the work, mate, you have many gifts. Yes, he does have many gifts. And he's young. And if you knew the young ladies, we met Monday night class. You met one when she was 7. She now is
wild,
14. She looks like she's 18 years old.
Yeah.
And she has an old soul. She knows so much already. But for her to be able to start out that young,
it was huge,
and be where she is at age 14, man, I'm not even there now.
Yeah.
She is just tremendous. And no, I'm not going to introduce you to her, Gupta. I'm not. She's only 14. But what I'm saying is you have so many gifts that if you
Thank you, Pam.
If you would work on those gifts, you're still young. I'm sorry, Gupta, but you're still very young.
I would kill to be 29.
Yeah.
I'd like to know at 29 what I know now. I don't want to go back to 29 mental.
Yeah. And she might be less than half your age, but she has utilized her gifts so much now. If you wouldn't even use 1/4 of your gifts, you would be beyond me. I'm just saying.
But you're not, you know what? You've let that curiosity die in you, Gupta.
Yeah.
You know, it's the person that wants to get better, but they won't take their medicine. They won't get up in the morning. They won't do what the doctor said, or they won't do the exercise. I'm not beating you up here. I'm just saying.
Yeah. And it says love is, if we tell you love is coming to you, well, if you stay in the house and don't do anything about finding it, you don't do your work part of it.
What they're saying is if you're going to get in a game full bore. Yeah, Pam, you're right. We're talking about the same gal. I look at her, she walks by the room and I said, that's only 14. I go, oh my gosh.
I thought she was 20s too,
Yeah.
but
she's 14. Just unbelievable.
I was told, she said something about 10 years ago. But
even
no,
then, that would only be.
Wait a minute. Whatchamacallit? Tina's been only doing it for 8 years.
Then that's when I first saw her. When I first started
8 and 7 is 15.
Yeah, so she's in there somewhere.
She's in that somewhere. So
14, 15.
Yeah,
it's still.
You wouldn't know what you know if you didn't do what you did at 29. Yes,
that's true.
Exactly. And she is super connected. Yeah. And there's also a 8-year-old. I think Violet's 8, isn't she?
Somewhere at 7, 8,
yeah. 7, 8-year-old that comes every once in a while, and she is tremendous at her age. And if she continues for another 8 years, she's going to be Wow, a force
her
to be reckoned
dad,
with.
and then that we had red light, put her in the tent. He said she just went boom right down. I wanted to be at her station, and I wasn't. Be anxious to see that. He said she just went boom.
And he's not just an empath; he's got other gifts as well. But it's only almost numbness. Are you on the computer a lot, Gupta? Because I'm feeling you're gaming and doing not. I'm not putting gaming down. It's just it is an addiction, people.
But if you're doing that, you're alone in a room.
But you might also be with other gamers too. But meeting them in person is a little difficult.
I'm going to throw a little story. You just reminded me of it. Okay. Deanna, gal we both know, had some history with the Highway Patrol, and I'm saying this especially to your age, Gupta. They hired a batch of men that wasn't for Highway Patrol, but it was another position where they were going to be involved with the public. They ran the class, they graduated them, and let them all go because none of them could communicate verbally with people one-on-one. Because the generation they're in, their fingers are all on the phone all the time. They didn't know how to read body language. They couldn't communicate verbally. None of this stuff. So I'm just telling you guys, if you got kids locked on computers and phones, they're not learning social skills. And I guess it's not a world I was in, but it's not the world I came from. So I'm scared for you all. Get out there and learn to socialize verbally, eye to eyeball. And I've been out with a lot of people lately when they can't look me in the eye when they're talking.
Yeah.
Experience that.
And Victor was saying that Gupta is a powerful empath. And he says, I used to. It was probably one of the best times of my life. Well,
I would say go back.
It hasn't left you. You're just not practicing. I practice every day.
Somehow, some way.
Yeah. And
just it's our life.
And as someone said, you do this 6 to 8 hours a week. I do it more than that, but with other people, I'm doing it 6 to 8 hours a week. And that's a lot. And it takes a lot of energy out of you. Yes, you have to drink a lot of fluids, blah, 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 blah. But I'm practicing. And the more I practice, the better I'm going to get. But you never stop learning, please. Sitting around doing nothing gets nothing done.
I've heard fear twice. Oh, Katira is hearing it. Oh, okay. That might make sense, Katira. That's afraid to get out on the dance floor. In a sense, hanging on the edges. I tell people to be the first one on the dance floor and just shake it off.
Yeah, I don't. It's better to me. It's better to be the first one on than to get on after everyone around me has been drinking. I'm just saying, I'm safer that way. Slip sliding and yeah, it's not pretty. I've had too many run-ins with people with impairments.
12-year-old self. At 12, you don't know who you are yet, usually.
And yes, a lot of younger people do work on, do deal with that. Have those abilities young, and then they let them go. But getting them back is not as difficult as you think. You can work on it. If you can come to the psychic squad on Tuesday nights, we'd love to have you in. We've had people from India come in. It's usually early in the morning for them.
And South Africa.
Yep. So we'd love to see you. You can practice it. We do quick reads, and there's other exercises as well. So we never know. KK is going to do one soon.
And Kevin might even come with horse jokes.
Horse jokes, yeah. Especially if KK's there. Okay. I hope that helps you, Gupta, but you got to do the work, kid. You can't. And I'm sorry. Yes, you are a kid to me. Believe me.
So what made you suppress it, Pam? Was it fear, shyness, incident? Somebody told you weren't good enough? What?
It's only difficult if you want it to be. I'm an empath. I am an empath.
I am too, but I didn't know what an empath was, and I fought it for years because nobody could tell me what was going on. You find out when you find out.
But it's
I was
coming
going,
back to you because,
I'm a what?
yeah, because he doesn't usually feel things, but he's starting to now,
Yeah.
more and more. And it could be because of me. Anyway,
It has to be.
and yeah, let us know on Pam what you suppressed it. And then Jess turned hers off when I was a kid, and trying to turn them back on full capacity is tough. Yes, but doing it a little at a time works a lot better. When you know what you feel, it's, yeah.
But you know, as a kid, nobody told you. I'm going to guess you didn't come from an environment just
No.
that told you what was going on. So the other kids start teasing you, and you go, okay. Hello,
Okay.
calling on angels.
I feel like I can feel the tension hi, Miss Bonnie, in the air. Yes, you can.
You walk into a room and you get to feel the energy.
Yeah. Protect yourself. We've talked about it. Miss Bonnie will tell you to wear a mirrored medallion. I cover myself with a bubble with mirrors on the outside. And believe me, it does work. I've been in a few places where all of a sudden I feel bombardment coming at me. I'll push the bubble out a little bit further and I'm fine. But you armor yourself any way that is best for you. And I agree with, work life made Pam turn hers off.
Would that be male energy beating her down, possibly?
What?
I just was trying to think what would beat you down at your work life, unless the work got consuming and you just let everything else go.
Well, she's a realtor, so maybe turning it off when you're going into a house or being with potential buyers and sellers might not be conducive for your business.
What if you're walking in houses that have all this weird energy?
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Because I can walk into any building and feel something.
Really?
I feel stuff walking by a cemetery, anything.
Really? I haven't done that.
Yeah.
We should go out cemetery.
Sure.
And practice.
And Shane would love to come with us. Not Shane, Sean. Sean.
Monday night bombardment.
Yeah. Getting childhood traumas, Monday night bombardment. Yes, it's bombarding it at Monday night.
Kevin Obsidian.
But we didn't see we didn't see you on Tuesday. We missed you then. Okay. I used to get headaches when I would try to do sleepovers. Oh, yes. I understand that.
You would have them at your house? You would go to
them. Yeah.
So she would feel like wonky at the sleepovers?
And would try to do sleep. Maybe at her house too.
So was she picking up the energy from all the others?
Yeah. Anybody who's walked in the house. And she could pick up their traumas too. That's what I'm getting. That the trauma the other child is going through.
Of course, at 10, there would be a lot of that going on. It would be fresh. It would be.
Yeah.
Wow.
And they don't know how to shut it down.
Nobody knows.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Obsidian. Use obsidian is what she was saying. Yes, obsidian is very good for that sort of thing. But you, Gupta, you can protect yourself and bring it back out. It does work. I mean, I know I was an empath young. My family called me sensitive.
That's what I got.
Very sensitive.
Not too sensitive. Not too sensitive. Get over it.
And I would, I understand a guy is a little different, but yeah, I could cry at a drop of a hat.
I wasn't that bad.
I mean, drop of a feather, actually.
Really?
I mean, it was just, yeah.
You don't cry about anything, I see.
Yeah, not as much these days, that's for sure. Nothing to cry about.
You've evolved.
Yeah. Well, I don't take things personally like I used to. As a child and a middle child, as we've talked about, it's just, it comes at you from all sides. So it was hard to tell whether you're a middle child or you're an empath or both at that time.
So I have to ask, Jess. So maybe I should keep my mouth shut. So if you can't do sleepovers, how do you get married?
It's
Just something that
it's different at
wafted
10 years old. It's with other of the same gender. Okay, do you
well, I hadn't
remember
thought
that?
about that. Yeah,
Okay, this
that
is not about, this is not a
could
70
make
year old
relationships.
type of thought. This is a 10-year-old type of thought. Okay, back to the child.
That's true, especially if it was all female energy.
Yeah. But what was going on in their lives
Yeah.
was affecting them.
So you sense
Yeah. Okay.
it. Just looking for excuses.
I got sensitive or over emotional. Exactly. Exactly.
Oh,
I
wow.
know that feeling.
Picking up all that stuff.
Yeah. Hey, I went to a
Interesting.
couple sleepovers when in the 70s, and yeah,
But don't
I
girls
didn't
stay
do
up
too
all
much.
night on sleepovers talking?
Sometimes. I wasn't one of them. I stuffed my emotions, yeah. There was those people too. And someone are just emotional beings.
Mhm.
I know my son is too. Gandalf, are you still here, sir? And please post your question again, because it was in the first part, which did not come up because of Restream. Yes, Miss Bonnie, none of the chat came up immediately because Restream. And I got a hold of Restream, and as soon as I let them know what was happening, all of a sudden it popped up. Don't know how that happened. They said, oh, there was some kind of delay or glitch. But when I contacted you, everything's working now.
Oh, that would be devastating. She was one everybody
Yeah.
would come to. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you'd have to handle all that energy all at once, especially in a group setting. Oh my gosh.
Okay, Gandalf, what was your question from earlier, please? And make it quick because you are the last one, and then Gabriel will come in.
Last night with trans
Yeah.
class last night. We were talking about how fast the words come in. I was driving yesterday, and I was thinking about going to class last night, and all of a sudden I was just starting to get these downloads. And they were just heavy thoughts, and having that come in when you're driving is not a good idea. So I shut it off. But what I was getting was how fast it came in. We were talking about that last night.
Oh, wow. Okay, Gandalf has a question for you.
Oh,
Do you see a reunion with someone for me later in time?
I'm hearing it would not be practical.
That's the answer. And the first thing I thought of is Mercury retrograde is coming, and you don't want to mess with X's in that time frame.
Here's what I'm getting at. It's not what you. It wouldn't be practical. You're hanging on to it for lack of other diversions, they're saying. So you're falling back for the wrong reasons.
Move forward.
Yeah.
Forward.
Oh, yeah. That's a better. Retrograde. I'm hearing not retrograde, but you'd be reversing.
Yeah, going backwards instead of forwards. Never go back.
So I'm hearing wish them well. Like Julie said, move on.
The song, I want to go back and do it all over, but I can't go back again. I wish somebody else had listened to that song this year or last year. However, for you, don't go backwards. You have free will, but you'll never move forward. You're going to keep doing the same thing over and over again. It's going to be a loop because you haven't learned your lessons. If you've learned your lessons, move on, please. It's best for all of us.
And something about if this other someone you're talking about, they're a mess.
I love this. X for a reason, Y remember the lesson, Z put it to rest. X, Y, Z. Gandalf, that's for you. Okay? X, Y, Z. X is for a reason. Y remember the lesson. Z put it to rest.
Pam, look how far you've come.
Yeah. think a lot of people like us turn to drugs, alcohol, or other vices until we figured out, yes, exactly.
Because you
I'm
don't know
with
what's
you
going
guys.
on.
Been there, done that. Yep. Yeah.
What the
I
hell?
remember those days. And I was in Tennessee when it all happened for me. I'm just saying.
Okay, Tara got the same thing.
Yeah.
Not a good idea.
I hope that answers your question for you today, Gandalf. You have it from what? 4, 5, 6 people? They say if it comes in threes,
Yeah.
do it. But you got it doubled. I'm just saying. Okay. All right.
It's only 50. We could do another quickie.
Does anybody have a quick question? I was going to use that same verbiage you did, but I'll let it go. Yeah. Anyway,
Man in the mirror.
yeah, that's what Victor has for Gandalf. Yeah, there was a lot more songs of MJ's that I never even heard of. I only heard the big ones.
Why do I think Jess has a question?
Jess, did you have a question? What's the answer for Jess? What are you being told for Jess?
Put the flowers back where you got them.
Put the flowers back where you got them. Do you understand that, Jess?
I saw that too. Should I say anything?
You go right ahead. She knows you too well.
She's in the wrong part of the world. I'd be tired by the time I got there.
I'm getting Blue Jays now. Oh, that's why they want you to put the flowers back where you found them, because the Blue Jays need to. Hi, Darian Ray. I did see you earlier, but quick vision maybe. Okay, Darian Ray. What does Darian Ray need really quick?
They're saying take flight.
You got that. I got stop. Okay.
Really? I was take flight like get going.
Okay. Yeah, and I got to stop.
You got stop?
Yeah, that's
Maybe
the
he's
word.
using the wrong runway.
They're saying stop, find a different path through the woods. Oh, they're using the word bramble instead of woods.
Oh, I didn't think. I thought I was
I've done that
speaking
homework
nonsense, Jess.
Well, you're also a plane person too, so
yeah,
I'm a hiker, so
I'd rather fly over and look at the ground than walk across it.
Yeah, take a different path is what I'm getting, but
that's
take
weird.
a different flight, go a different direction.
He's looking though. He's curious.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing.
He's looking.
Because you're exploring above ground. I'm exploring on the ground, on the earth.
But he's sort of like in a holding pattern, but his eyes are open. That's good. You're looking. You're waiting for the next.
Where to land.
Yeah, maybe, or next.
Opportunity.
Wow, you see what Jess said? You said, thanks. I thought that was just the dumbest thing I could say. Well, flying I was using as a metaphor in terms of get going, get moving, don't just stay stagnant. But the road is wide open ahead of you, what I'm saying.
I do that when I drive. No animal that has been popping up a lot for me is kangaroos. Wow. Kangaroos. Get hopping.
Get hopping.
No flying right now. Are you talking in Tennessee because of the snow, or just not flying? Or are you getting that for Darian Ray? Money. Just asking. So just keep moving forward one way or another.
Yeah,
if you're holding pattern,
I like your energy. You're not disrupted. You're looking, you're curious, and you're stable. You're not erratic. But I like your openness. Your willingness to receive. I want to go there. So stay there. They just said you'll see what you're supposed to see.
Yeah. And it's sort of what Davy Jones went through last week. We told him there'd be aha moments. Well, he talked to somebody, he had his aha moments,
And that was cool.
and he started untangling his mind. So he made a big difference. Find peace in the joy of taking time to give yourself. Thank you, Katira. Okay.
I heard something the other day, just somebody was talking about it, and everybody should just stop in the middle of the day. Don't listen to anything, don't watch anything, just sit in a quiet space for a few minutes, realign.
So there's airline accidents.
Yeah, they come in threes.
Have they come in threes?
I remember somebody telling me that, and I didn't believe them, and I started realizing, wait a minute, every time there were airliners, there were always 3 airplane accidents over, like a week or two, and then I'd feel comfortable flying again.
See, she talks about
Yeah.
Trevor.
They must fly.
Well,
all
you were
over.
flying, Jess. You flew a couple month ago, didn't you?
If he ever comes to Arizona, I want to go out with him on whatever it is he does. So have him find me.
Well, you might just have to go to Michigan, or
I don't know where. Do they have an area they work in?
I don't know.
I don't know. Let me know on that, Jess. I'd like to hang out.
Trevor's not in today. Like I said, he must be getting ready. Anyway, I'm going to back off here.
Oh, are we ready?
Yeah, because then we have to do the church announcements later.
Are the words. They're ramping up. They have so many subjects. We ramped up for this special occasion just to let you know we are all in attendance every week. Every session is surrounded with our selves and accomplices. You may not think we are readily interested in the verbiage that takes place here, but we watch you with our version of a magnifying glass and are honed in to your thoughts and feelings as well as words. Several of you expressed the experiences of childhood and the sense of emotions felt and the what would be called maybe now the helplessness you were experiencing, not knowing how to deal with the situation. Energy is not fleeting. It's constantly surrounding you, swirling you, penetrating you, affecting you, causing you to change directions. It's everywhere all the time. You who are here enlightened and are aware of that are in a much better position than those who fail to grasp the awareness and the subject of such content. Those of you here would serve those in much greater capacity by alerting those in your environments to the energy that you know is there, subtly express the theory, subtly explain the possibilities, subtly encourage them to be more aware. Much like this one suggests to people, pay attention to where you think in your head. Where do the thoughts come in? Where do the awarenesses come in? Much like that process and his cohort feels. Where are you feeling this sensation, that sense of color? All of these radars are working to guide you through the physical and make you wonder at the capacity that you are now currently involved in and even unaware of in terms of what you don't know that's still waiting out there for you to explore. Those of you who are aware continue to be aware. We encourage you to pass that on to your children, your grandchildren, and those in attendance in your social circles. We love and adore you and your energies and this presentation weekly, and it's part of our, shall we say, anticipated events. Until we meet again, this is the Gabriel Collective, wishing you well on your exploration and your journey. Blessings to you all. Ta-da.
Wow, that was nice. That was nice.
Yeah.
And you hadn't even mentioned the location.
No, I was surprised that came in too.
Yeah.
We didn't think about it. Pay attention to where you're thinking, guys. Where does it come in?
Yeah.
Left brain, right brain.
Ego, soul, mind. Yeah.
Julie's big on the gut issues and
and feelings. Yep. So and Gupta, that's trust the feelings that you're getting. Explore where they're coming. And same thing with those who just have, who see a vision, or
Yeah.
whether it's with your eyes closed or eyes open. It doesn't matter if it's in your inner eye.
But the thing is to be aware. Just
Yeah.
wait a minute, what was that? Rather
And
than,
accept it. Write it down if you can. Record it on your phone if you need to. But keep a journal. And why I'm suggesting this is because it really helps later on to say, oh, I know I heard something about that. What did I hear? And then you can go back to your journal or your video and find it. And then that's right. And now this is the third time I'm hearing it. So now that is the third time,
yeah.
that's the
You're right,
divine
Victor.
saying it's
Trust in
time.
that feeling.
Yeah.
Well, at least be aware of the feeling. Then decide whether you should trust it or not, or whether it's an alarm. There's that feeling too. You get the feeling, oh, wait a minute, is it a good feeling or a bad feeling? Cautionary feeling.
And what was the number 42 for, Mr. Kevin?
Yeah.
42 means a lot here in Arizona. It's the ASU jersey number
I didn't know that.
of Pat Tillman. So for anybody who wants to know the information on that, let me know. But right now, I need to get into the
Calendar.
not really the cat. Well, sort of into the church announcements, as Miss Shauna would say. And so, what
I've
are the
heard that.
church announcements? That would be Miss Susan Grayson will grace the video channels Saturday morning before 10 a.m. And I'm saying 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. She will be early. She'll be there for 1 hour. So be ready for that. She will do readings. She doesn't sit there and talk about a lot of stuff. She gets right to the point of her
She
part.
doesn't mess around.
So don't mess around, people. And then what happens on Sunday? It's Miss Jess and Miss Bonnie, the Tennessee Twins, on Psychic Sunday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Mountain Standard Time.
Do they call the show Tennessee Twins?
I call them the Tennessee Twins. And there's one other person in our group that is in Tennessee as well. When she comes on, it's the Tennessee Triplets. Yes, very good. Yeah, at least you keep up with it. And her name is Michelle. And I'm hoping Michelle does some music for us.
Like
that would be so cool. Yes. Yes, it is. And they were before the Psychics. The Sassy Psychics. Right. Okay, after the 2 hours after Miss Bonnie and Miss Jess get off, then we have another duo, sometimes a trio, with A5 Says and Miss Sherry Berry at 3 p.m. ish. They will be late, most likely. On Mountain Standard Time on Sunday afternoon. And then Monday morning, Monday.
She's not going to be live Sunday. She's still sick.
She's still sick. Well, Miss Sherry might have to call me on that one. I don't know. We'll see. So hopefully Sherry will be on and we'll see. But I'm sorry you're still sick. How can we help? Let us know. Please send Miss A5 Says some love and healing. Please. Okay, Monday, 10 to 11-ish starting time. Just saying. Eastern Standard Time. On Monday, it's Miss Shauna Sellers with Tea Time, Naturally Divine Goddess Tarot. On Tuesday, I will be back with the spiritual show that flows and Miss Claudene with Elevated by Claudene. And this is Elevated's Facebook page. And that's on Tuesday. Now, Tuesday morning. And where is she? Because we go with the flow. The spiritual show that flows, start time is on a flow because, yeah, we are. And so we will start before 9 a.m. I like to start at 8 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, but we'll see. And on Tuesday evening, we do have Psychic Squad. And that is a quick email to Mr. Don at Sonoran Mystic Tarot. Advice at Sonoran Mystic Tarot. There goes the email for that. And that's Tuesday evening, 6 to 8 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. We don't like Ishi on that, so we will be there. And, oops, I left my QR codes. On Wednesday, oops, things like to flip around me. Miss Bonnie will be back on Ask the Angels with, yes, it's me. I'll be back again. Oh, that's my other thing. Oh, I don't want that one. So I don't have mine, I guess. Here we go. This is my YouTube, and this is my Facebook. And that is on Wednesday morning. So Miss A5 says, we don't know if she's going to be recovered by Wednesday evening.
If you take enough drugs, you can fake it.
No, she can't. She's got to be careful. She's got to heal, not overdose of drugs.
She might, with enough drugs, she might open up and receive them.
She receives so much. She says, I don't need no more. No more. Oh, and yeah. Okay. Where was I at? Wednesday evening, next Wednesday evening. Whoops, I just had it. I'm sorry, I have a whole lot of things in here. Sonoran Mystic Tarot. Hopefully, Miss Angie will join him. And that is 6 p.m.-ish Mountain Standard Time. And on Thursday morning should be, where are you at? Sonoran Mystic Tarot and Miss Shauna Sellers. Tea time with Naturally Divine Goddess Tarot. And that's on Thursday mornings around 10 to 11-ish Eastern Standard Time. Go one more hide.
How many of these people do you have in your world?
How many people do I have in my world?
Yeah, the church announcements are getting really long.
Well, after Thursday, what's happened? Friday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just I keep seeing
So
the same
we'll be
names
back.
come up. Are these guys teaming up with each other? Are they double teaming?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what's happening.
Yeah, we have. I'm 3 days a week.
Yeah.
Bonnie's 2 days a week.
Okay. You guys
Don's
are
2 days a week.
overachievers.
And A5 says it's usually 2 days a week.
And I'm 1 day a week.
And yeah, he goes, that's enough for me. At least for now. Okay. And we have some other people wanting to do more. And one other announcement. Tonight, yes, tonight, 6 p.m. at 4330 West Union Hills Drive.
She got another one of
Suite B005. It's not 007. That's down the lane a little bit. But 005, and she will have her mushroom club, her shroom club. Every elevated by Claudene's Mushroom Club. It does cost money. Please go to her website and no, I don't like them. Rocky Top, Tennessee. Yeah, no. I know the song. But Tennessee Trio. Anyway, okay. Is there anything else?
That sounds like a rock song.
It is.
Country song.
Rocky Top.
Oh, is it?
Rocky Top, Tennessee. Yeah.
I was saying it has that country twang to it.
Yeah. And I still don't know what the 42 is for. 42 is the answer to everything? I thought it was 24. That's what I get for thinking. So, what are you doing this weekend? Oh, you're going to Go Light
Go Christ Light meditation tomorrow night.
Saturday night, yes.
I might go to a dance class tonight. I'm not sure yet.
Mm.
And then go look for wild, loose women.
I thought that was what the dance class was for. Anyway, thank you guys for coming in. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a fabulous weekend.
Love, light, and prophetic messages.
Yes. And remember, Gabriel is with you always. He and his collective, they're keeping an eye on everyone, along with others. Thank you guys so much for being here. We do appreciate you. Please rise above with love. Thank you. Oh, boy.